Welcome to Coffee Hour number 2. This is my final video. This is about these flat earther people. Okay? If you're a flat earther, you need to get up in my comments, and you need to get in my comments right now. Because y'all are pissing me off. I made a video about this before I even had a map. So why have you not answered it? Because, I don't really get any views. I don't really get too many comments except for like special people. And y'all 4 gentlemen know who you are. And when y'all do answer me, I generally try to reply. So, without satire and all that other crap that people are doing, flat earthers only, answer the following questions. First, y'all say we've never been to the moon. So, this is a new question. What the fuck happened to the Challenger? What did it smash into if it blew up then? If it wasn't a glitch or a malfunction? What did it hit? Because if the earth is flat and we have a dome or we're living in a dark city, y'all need to explain that. Matter of fact, let me see if this thing can give me an image of dark city. Image from the movie Dark City. Let's see if they give me the one I'm looking for. Of course not. It's gonna take a hot minute, of course. For those who don't know, Dark City was like the Matrix before the Matrix. There we go. Now how do I make it bigger? What does that do? I need to make it bigger. Okay. No, man. How do I make it bigger? No, don't do neither one of those. What does that do? Oh, for the love of God. No, I need that. I hate technology. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this. But that's for you flat earthers, because that's what y'all believe the earth is supposedly like, right? Only y'all believe there's like walls around the earth made of ice and all this other shit. So, that goes to my second question. What do you do about the whales? Because whales are generally bigger than boats except for like ocean liners and battle boats. So what do you have to stop the whales from cracking through your ice walls? I can picture the Earth as Dark City. Alright? I can picture that. I literally will let you have that. If the Earth is flat, it would have to be like Dark City with thrusters having us in space, artificial sun, artificial moon. I'm not saying there are aliens running around tuning and changing our lives and shit, but everything else. What do you do about the wildlife? What do you do about wolves? Because wolves have been known to go up into the Arctic too. Same with snow foxes, polar bears. And you're going to tell me that they're not going to be able to bump into this wall and start digging? Because most animals, whether y'all believe it or not, and maybe you haven't watched enough National Geographic, or maybe you haven't watched enough of the Discovery Channel, but animals burrow. Wolves dig dens. Foxes dig dens. Animals dig. It's what they do. There are very few animals that don't dig. Even wolverines and badgers dig. So you gotta tell me they hit this ice wall and ain't decided to dig through, especially like polar bears, because we don't know where the fuck they sleep. Now we know that whales sleep, but they come up for air. And the biggest whale, that's the camera. I don't need that. What is the biggest whales in the world? This thing has blue whale, Balearian whale, humpback whale, and fin whale. 13 more. Wright's whale, bowhead whale. I can't pronounce that whale, so I'm spelling it out for you. Balaenoptera whale, gray whale, common minke whale, a sei whale, SEI. I can't pronounce that whale either, but I'm gonna spell it out for you. RORQUALS. North Atlantic right whale, Another whale's name that I can't spell. Balaenidae whale. Bird's whale. South right whale. North Pacific right whale. That other whale that I couldn't spell before, but it is musculus intermediate whale. The whale that I couldn't spell before or couldn't say before, B-A-L-A, excuse me, E-N-O-P-T-E-R-A, musculus intermediate. Now, it ain't giving me 1,000% size, because it's Google, and Google doesn't like me, or technology itself doesn't like me. What the hell do we have that's going to get those giant ass whales to avoid this ice wall that y'all say exists? Now, those are 3 questions. I asked what happened to the Challenger. What did the Challenger hit if it didn't have a major glitch? Because most of y'all flat earthers haven't been alive long enough to know what the fuck the Challenger is. And that was a space shuttle that blew up with an ordinary teacher on it. And I was in the 5th grade. Yeah, I was in the 5th grade. And then my final question, because y'all are adamant that we ain't been to the moon. Y'all swear on y'all children and everything else that we ain't been to the moon. And you have the right to do that. If that's what you want to do, you can swear on your children if you want. I think that's a really stupid idea. And if all your kids drop dead, remember, y'all the ones that swore on your children. I don't know why that's a concept. I swear on my child. No, you swear on yourself. Don't put your child into this. The child is innocent. So, we didn't land on the moon. Y'all can't explain Area 51. And you can't explain Roswell. And you can't explain the sky people that natives identify that we all call aliens. It's more likely they're not the Greys. Alright? So for you flat earthers, if you're watching this, I want my answers. Because every time I go into labs, no one answers. I type them in. Nobody answers them. Nobody answers how we can't leave Earth, but aliens can come and go at will. How these ice walls that are holding the Earth in this dome that's over top of us haven't broke the ice walls and cracked this fucking dome and then let us all like flock off into space and shit. Or maybe you guys watched Titan AE and we already done this and we're living it again, waiting for us not to make the wrong fucking decisions to rebuild the fucking planet. Or, even better, the aliens are running the shop and we're just guests. Or even better, we're a science experiment. The aliens dropped off on Earth to see what would happen, and then everybody started getting stupid. Or there's the Battlestar Galactica theory, where life here began out there. Now, I'm not bullshitting, I'm not satiring, I'm asking questions that need to be answered because you guys are flat earthers and y'all know everything. Now, I don't know everything, but I will never believe the Earth is flat until you tell me why the fuck aliens can come in and out and we can't get out. How aliens got the technology to open a dome that we have. So we clearly have a dome that's protecting the Earth from the atmosphere of space or the no gravity, and y'all saying gravity don't exist and water sustains us. If this planet loses all the water, it loses all of us. We all die. Period. So y'all gotta like come correct. Like in fact, don't come with nonsense. Come with scientific evidence that Earth is flat. Come with scientific evidence that we ain't been to the moon. And then you answer my fucking questions on what are scientists doing to make whales change their course. Because there's a lot of fucking whales in the ocean. We don't know the depths of the ocean. And yet y'all gonna tell me that the Earth is flat. So how deep is the ocean? What's holding the ocean in place besides your magical ice walls that's holding the Earth in place and the dome? I'm pretty sure that a whale can break glass. There has been incidences where whales have broken through stuff. So you gotta understand that most whales are bigger than 2 houses side by side, unless your house is a fucking mansion. Most whales are bigger than runabout scouting ships. Most whales are bigger than anything outside of an ocean liner, a battleship, and a fucking aircraft carrier. Whales aren't that big. But if they are, we haven't seen them yet. Let's not forget Megalodon was a really big shark back in prehistoric days, and we've proven that dinosaurs exist. Which the Bible, I believe in God, but the Bible leave off that shit. Alright? Now I believe in Bigfoot. So I'm not going to change my policy about the earth being flat. I'm going to believe the earth is round until you prove me that. But I do believe in Bigfoot. I do believe in Coyote. I do believe in the Deer Woman, etc., etc. And I do believe in aliens. I don't want no fucking part of that shit, but I believe in them. But I'm asking you flat earthers to answer my 4 simple questions. What did the Challenger hit? That's the new question. How do aliens get here and we can't leave because y'all say we never been to the moon and everything is fake, but we didn't have CGI back then? Now, the last 2 questions. Roswell, New Mexico. Explain it. And then Area 51. Let's find out, matter of fact, because this Google probably screwed me, but we're gonna test Google. Hey Google, when did CGI come into play? It is not giving me an answer. Let's try again. What year did we have CGI?
According to Nashville Film Institute, the first film which used CGI was Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Okay, but that wasn't even really considered CGI, because they drew paintings on the walls and put the shit in. What did they have for technology for CGI and when? Yeah, see, now it's not talking. Alright. Again, this thing says 1950. So when did we land on the moon? 1969. Alright, so that's 11 years, which could have improved the CGI. Okay. Who went to the moon first?
Astronaut Neil Armstrong. According to Royal Museums Greenwich, at 2:56
Greenwich
Mean Time on the 21st of July 1969, American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. He stepped out of the Apollo 11 lunar module and onto the moon's surface, in an area called the Sea of Tranquility.
I thought Russia beat us to the moon.
According to Wikipedia, the USSR pursued 2 crewed lunar programs, but did not succeed with their N-1 rocket to launch and land on the moon before the US, and eventually cancelled it to concentrate on Salyut, the first space station program, and the first-time landings on Venus and on Mars.
Okay. Well, there you got that from Google. I'm not going to hold a candle to that shit. See, there's a lot of conflicting information. I'm pretty sure I'm a victim of the Mandela effect. But I want my questions answered. That answers the CGI. So, that's questionable. That's questionable. I'll give you flat earthers that. That's questionable. About 11 years between us landing on the moon and CGI. Okay? So that counts out the CGI. That makes me look like a dick. I'll admit that makes me look like a dick. But y'all still gotta prove Roswell didn't happen. You still gotta prove Area 51 didn't happen. But Area 51 is real because we also have the Freedom of Information Act. What year did Roswell happen? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. What year did Roswell, New Mexico happen? Okay, 1947. So that's before they went to the moon. Now, let me double check that. What year was Area 51 established? This is June 2013. But that was like declassified. So Area 51 description, now this is March 23rd, 2022. And each one has a different fucking date, you know. And this one right here says 1955, which is a little over 10 years or better for us to hit the moon. Alright? So if CGI was fake, why would they insist on hiding something from 1955 for Area 51? Alright? When were humans allowed to know about Area 51? The government officially acknowledges Area 51 exists but not the UFOs in 2013. Declassified CIA documents confirmed the area existed and didn't mention UFOs. Okay, of course they're not going to mention UFOs because there's some things that government people ain't ready to acknowledge yet. So we have Area 51. All right. Again, when did Roswell happen? The aliens. No, that's the TV show. When did the Roswell aliens happen? 1947, July 7th. So this was in the midst of like World War II or some shit. You see where we're going here? So Roswell happened. Area 51 is established. And we ain't made it to the moon. Alright? The CGI was just disputed. So I'm going to give y'all the CGI. But again, y'all got to give me Roswell. Y'all got to answer my question on how in the fuck aliens can come to Earth but we can't leave Earth. Now, apparently, if Roswell and them happened, and we may have re-engineered or reverse-engineered, as they call it, the Roswell spaceships to equip the shuttles to go to the moon, now you got to dispute that because you can give me the CGI. You can prove that just got confirmed with this goddamn Google shit, but you can't prove that aliens haven't been here. No, the natives have hieroglyphics with sky people on it. Then there's other countries around the world that have alien hieroglyphics and shit. Countries that never met each other before the birth of America. So again, for you flat earthers, get in my comments. Let me know why aliens can come here, but we can't leave. Or we ain't never left. That the sun is artificial. That the moon is artificial. That the space station is not real. Let me know why we ain't got to the moon, but yet aliens have come to Earth. And I don't want to hear no logical, scientific bullshit about their technology is better than ours. I don't want to hear that shit. Because here's the thing on that. Y'all pointed this out, so I'm going to give it to you. Our cell phones can't pick up signals, but you can radio from the moon to the Earth. Yet sound waves don't really have anything that can stop sound waves, because sound waves bounce and continue. Like I'm talking, you're hearing it because it's going through the speaker, but it's still going to travel through time and space forever. My voice is going to hit somebody at some point at some time and give them a really bad fucking day, because I'm sure whoever it's hearing, it's probably annoying the fuck out their ass. So I want my answers. You guys are flat earthers. Give it to me, baby. Much love. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. BC.